CBZ's gonna be first up over for the Team 1 Lunatic. A little bit of a 1v1 rematch. Lunatic last time tried to see if they could coax CBZ's from behind the pillar. Lunatic couldn't quite, well, was able to do it a couple of times. CBZ pushing in, looks like he's trying to get aggressive, gets a quick interrupt to Lunatic, got himself a bit of damage. Lunatic is aching to get that stun into CBZ, but that's going to be a stun axe toss. CBZ is horrified, commanding the pet with that mind link to axe toss. Lunatic, get him out of there. Quick silence on the CBZ as trying to get some damage in. Maybe the Warlock might jump down. Okay, so question. Lunatic just barraged him with a the unholy transfusion, but it didn't quite hit him. Does that mean he's does that do anything? I guess that's my question. Does the Mage to the Dead get empowered? That's my question, because Lunatic never actually hit him CBZ with the unholy transfusion, but that means doing damage to the target with the unholy transfusion no longer empowers the pet, does it, or does it still? Does it like automatically chain, or is it just like an actual missile, and if you miss it, you miss it? How does that work? Could it be the obelisk down, but the Tyrant not attacking? Looks like CB just pulling his fast back for a second. Stun into Lunatic. Tyrant got himself a perfect position to just barrage from above onto Lunatic. Just trying to see if he can greater fade out of that one. That's going to be Mortal, keeping him out in the open. Tyrant still has such a good distance. Oh my goodness, Tyrant has such an angle. My goodness, just doming the boy. Back to back. CB is going to hit with the fear. Lunatic trying to get a little bit aggressive. Got all the pets feared. That's going to be horror effect. Keep it in place. Got his whole boats back to back. Perfect CC chain silence. So the CB just got himself a little bit of damn. Gonna be a quick interrupt by the Warlock. As Lunatic got himself a better position, he could just turn around where CBZ's support is at. He can get aggressive. CBZ setting in more pets, but those dots, the shadow damage is trying to really take a toll on him. Lunatic got himself a little bit of that vampiric embrace, vampiric aura. That's got to be another pet joining in. CBZ is definitely going to go for a port when he's in a good position. Got himself Warlock Helston, trying to escape Lunatic. Trinket with a port. Does the Mages of the Dead maybe come back up? He does find a land inside on CBZ. Should be able to get a couple blasts. It's going to be side feed, somehow landing that corner hit. CBZ is getting surrounded by the pets of the Shadow Priest. And the Mages of the Dead finally getting some good value there. CBZ is still looking pretty healthy, sorta. Not a lot of health, but his health damage taken to kind of slow down for a moment. Getting hit with a silence, has himself the plan of dropping onto the bridge. Just dropping onto the bridge like some kind of bridge stroll. Getting out of there completely. He just got himself the plan. I'm gonna send the pets and I'm AFK. Literally playing like a mastermind Warlock would do. Getting hit with a short CC for a second. The Tyrant back in action. Going to be a full obelisk down. Silence on the Lunatic. Could be really bad on him. And that's going to be poor for CBZ. Get aggressive. Lunatic has CBZ at no health whatsoever. Could get aggressive themselves as well. Should be aware that CBZ does have seed pod. So when he dies, he's going to have a seed pod to save him. Got himself quite a few dots. Might just drop down to those dots at all. Just going to try to see if he can recover some land inside. Looks like he's a super low health. Lunatic get hit with a stun. CBZ has no health whatsoever. Lunatic just going to finish him. It's going to be a knife bait. Finally, seed pod. Lunatic can still die to all those pets. Wait, is he actually going to go down? Oh, he got himself a little bit of healing. Can he drop down seed pod? He can! Oh my goodness! Lunatic just had himself a hell of a game. We'll see what's going to be up next. Just yoink at the PI, send himself some big haze buff. Try not to get silenced by Lunatic, but he should be able to push in and get very, very aggressive. There's no way for Seaver to get interrupted, only silence. Eventually, it's going to be a silence on a Lunatic. We're going to find a Rachel just to give him a little bit of a CC. A Seaver try to wait out that silence. Going to be a massive miss. With a silence on a Lunatic, miss us. Nothing he can do. Aegis Stricken. Oh, that Aegis Stricken did nothing for you. That's a 50% damage reduction. And Seaver, how much damage did you just do? My goodness. DJ Flag is going to be up next, sending in the pets. Got himself lots of damage. Flame shot onto Seaver as he got himself the all-time charger position yet again. Barrage onto DJ as he's looking for a bit of a reset himself. Got himself a lot of health back. It's going to be missiles onto the pet. My goodness, that mage actually did wonder, because that was a, what, 50% damage reduction from the Aegis up until a certain point. But like, he just barraged right through it. I don't even know what happened. DJ Flex get hit with a destroying for a second. Seaver finds some kind of low on health. That's going to be missiles onto the bed. Poly onto DJ. Might have to go for an ice block here. Going to be a flare, get him out in the open. All the time as Seaver trying to get himself a better situation, better position. Got himself a shield. Needs to maintain that shield as best as possible. Missiles flying versus DJ. Has the ultra time to put himself in a good spot. Could have been a freezing trap waiting for him though. Might still have to go for an ice block. Blink it away. Does he have maybe Massive Viz? Trying to go for a poly versus DJ. Does get it. Massive Viz for a second with the food. Where's the pet at? Where's the pet at? Did he kill the pet? Wait a second. Did you kill the pet? No, wait, no, the pet is here. Puts the Mirrors of Torment on the pet. As the pet auto-attacks Seavark, it is going to give Seavark procs. It's not going to be able to get a silence or an interrupt onto DJ. DJ going for the Ruin. Might have actually made a mistake of his life. That's going to be Seavark immune to any interrupts, but it's going to have himself all the time to put himself back on top. And DJ Flex got himself the Flate shots, looking for mobility. Seavark get a hit with a kill shot for big damn. Potentially Icebuck for Seavark. Gonna be a little bit of faint death for DJ. And Seavark seeing the Hunter running in with a kill shot. Knows he wants to go for an Icebuck. I think he's trying to go for a big missile procs. That's gonna be Door Shadows around the corner. Seavark got himself some instant cast all the time. Really playing it deadly. Really playing with fire right now. Missiles flying at DJ. Does hit him. Barrage ready to go. Does he take him out? What? No way. Oh my goodness. One more barrage is all he needs. That's gonna be all the time. Oh, Turtle. Seavark needs food immediately. Seavark is in a tight spot. Needs food. I think it's gonna be over. Blade shot with a pet on you. That is a rough situation to be in. My goodness, you really went aggressive there. I do appreciate the aggressiveness. Vulor gonna be up. Oh, Vulor, how you doing, by the way? I've seen this guy before. He joined this duels before. Actually, I think he joined duels and then he did surprisingly well for the first time being in these. Like really well. Or was it somebody else? I don't remember. I want to say it was Vulor. That was an extremely close one, Marcel. How you doing, by the way? That was an incredibly close one. Vulor getting hit with a Casball with a stun. That's going to be freebie Casball with an Infernal dropping in. That's going to be even more damage. I think he's just going for big old procs. He deflects for himself at no health whatsoever. There definitely needs to be a slow out of Vulor. Does get that Curse of Exhaustion versus DJ. That's going to be Infernal swinging around the corner. DJ try to see if he can freeze the Infernal. That's going to be a Charge Trap. Vulor does have himself some immunity from casting. That's going to be, or immunity from interrupts. As he gets hit with the Harpoon, as DJ looking to re-engage. Quick stun around the corner. DJ not gonna dip behind the pillar, just gonna go for faint death. Vulor finds himself with no health whatsoever. Dark back, Hellstone getting used, and DJ just used to get a bit of more damage into Vulor. Got himself the Flate shot, and those kill shots, well, there's the dodge from Flate shot, the Serpent Sting, the grenades. The pet could just do him in. But the Drain Light should maybe help him sustain 19% dampener into this duel as DJ Flex pushing in. Big kill shot as the Succubus CC goes through. This man got no health whatsoever. It does go down. With the Raptor taking him down at the very end. iFox is going to be up next. Yo, DJ just going for what? He did 1v3 or got at least 3 kills last game. He's just going to go for more than that, huh? Where do you find him? Flex going for a flare? Exactly. It's almost like he knew exactly where he was going to be. Going to be a stun to Flex early on. No chicken available. It's going to be big. That Shackleman to Flex. Lots of damage potential with a faint death for a second. Does immune a lot of that blow explosive bursty damage on a death chakra. Flex on himself very low on health. Going to be stunned into iFox. As he gets hit with the Harpoon with a freezing trap to fall, kind of sinking to the ground, slipping on the eyes. Flex going for the fear onto the bed at no health whatsoever. Does get himself a quick faint death recovery. Door Shadows. Oh, a skill shot goes through. Flex at no health whatsoever. The next pet attack could be it. Got stung. That's going to be over as iFox just ends up taking him down with I Run Cheese. I Run Cheese? Cheese. I like the name Cheese. If this man's cheese. It's like green cheese, spoiled cheese maybe. Run Cheese. It's gonna be next. Flare down. Does he get caught? It looks like he does get taken out, but got himself a reset somehow. Look, shot is no longer available. Gonna be evasion as iFox trying to see if he can bail away from Cheese. Might as well drop down a freezing trap, but that's gonna be Cheese going for the full Vendetta, full Sepsis burst, everything. Oh, Sepsis, the boy down. Vendetta just maximizing the damage of everything is thrown into him. With Chilpa's going to be next. Swapping to that Unholy. Swapping out to the set that I very much enjoy. Stun onto Cheese. Big A-bomb limb. Trying to see if he can dome down the Rogue. And that's going to be him taking down the Rogue. Dude, he had nothing left. Literally just stood still at that point. The Sunday going to be up next. Trying to get some damage and some dots on the shield. That's going to be a Yue Affliction Warlock. Did they set up a gateway? I think they did. Trying to see if they can water towards the gateway. This is going to try to see if he can separate from shield. And it's going to go behind the pillar. Some of the damage is already on the Sunny, and the Sunny is going to try to get some dots on the pet. Shield builds actually going for those death goals onto his pet. Full set of dots is getting ramped up right here as the Sunny goes in for a Dark Glare together with a Dark Soul Hysteria. Ramping up all this damage, empowering all these dots, and that's going to be Dark Glare getting that corner strat. Just trying to get some damage on the side versus the Sunny. Going to be, versus Shield builds, I mean, the Sunny with a Reflect, Dark Pact, AMS, literally use every defensive just as Shield builds walk towards them as they drop down AMS. And Chill Pills just keeping the pressure on the Sunny, getting the pet empowered. That's going to be a quick stun And the Sunny goes in for a wall. Chilpa so far has been able to get quite a bit of damage on the Sunny. He's going to be dropping in and spawning an extra ghoul. His pet baseline has 10% more damage from the tier set. And if he can get that execute bonus on the Sunny, that could be 50%. Could be a lot of damage. And interrupt onto the Sunny with Soul Reaper coming out. I think he's trying to get that Soul Reaper to proc versus the Warlock to maybe take that Soul Reaper offensive into Milord Palette. As Milord goes in for full Seraphim, big wings, everything. Chilpa's popping up every defensive just to see if he can survive it. Definitely needs him some death strikes. Gonna be death pack used really early. Trying to get him some death strikes, but Milord Palette does end up bonking him down. That's a winner for full damage. Chilpas, I think, needed an AMS there or something in order to be able to survive it. Or maybe not super high dampening, but he does come back in, slaying the rogue, which got killed by a seed pod, but still should count, I think. And I think it was a lunatic that also should have a kill because it is slay CBZs, but that seed pod is what really ended up taking the kill rather than him. Either way, good job for everybody. Dude, everybody gets to play that game. Except maybe not so much your boy Milord, maybe towards the very end, but actually, I mean...